Okay, so there's this really funny joke. There's this guy named Sunday Topper that just recorded 4 videos without even realizing that his mic was silenced. Isn't that hilarious? Anyways, welcome back, Space Cowboy. I've actually managed to say that in every single time, but this is the first time you've heard it in a while. And I'm not going back and doing all that, so you're just going to have to deal with not hearing this unbelievably wonderful, kind of annoying voice. Maybe that's a good thing, maybe that's a bad thing. You let me know with your likes and comments. Anyways, in the last episode, Iria, or rather all of us, saw a giant starship crashing down to this planet that I can't remember the name of. And I have a bit of a choice to make. And I, and you didn't hear me say this, sided with Iria. Because we don't know where our friends are, we do know that they're safe. However, the starship is a different thing. There could be people on that ship, and I don't know if they're dead. I mean, I assume most of them are. That was a hell of an explosion. But some of them could have survived. So we're going to do a little impromptu rescue mission. I think maybe what we call the starship on our world just crashed. Just crashed? Yeah, there's still wreckage of a weird looking ship on our world. I bet you that's what it was. I see. Well, let's make our way to Trope for now. We can try to make arrangements at the port there to get to Portmis. Yes. So, yeah, I don't know exactly when I clicked the mute button on my mic, but I did. And I read all of that dialogue for no reason. Although I suppose it was great practice for my voices. So, not a total loss. I haven't got to use one of my favorite voices yet though, and it's the voice that I use for my favorite D&D character that I call Trevor. It's also the same voice I use for a made-up character named Belmondo. But that's neither here nor there. Perhaps we will find more player characters that I can attach more voices to. Though it's gotta be kind of like a guy with a wild side. I would have used it for Sias Warren, but he had too much of like the barbarian voice thing going on, and he kinda talked like this. And what the hell are you gonna do, Radix? I'm twice your size, I could cut you in half. And Trevor is more like, my friends, welcome. Yeah, watch where you're shooting that lightning, Josh. Ah, this town seems familiar. Ah, Trope. Welcome to the port town of Trope. Wait a minute. One of these towns had a super expensive skill set. But I actually have that skill now, or that money now, so... Wasn't this town. I get the feeling it was back at Astral. But you know what? Recruiting Fear was totally worth it, even if I'd never get that skill. And I'm sure I will get another crack at it. I don't know if he'll actually end up ever actually using his weapon, but it was cheap and it's nice to have the option. Don't really need the inn. We tore ass across that desert this time. Nothing was able to stand in our way. Hey, join the club, dude. I've got this pickaxe that I've had for a while now. I still have no idea what the fuck to do with it. I don't want to do anything with the fucking restaurant. Oh, hey. Maybe. But no, the hammer is not an equipable item. It was worth a try. See, one of these sells books, one of them explains what they are, but what's the other one? Didn't need you. What's it you do? Like, is there people that do that? They'll level up and never spend their points? Like, I have to imagine that someone would eventually figure it out. You know, like this idiot that I know called Sunday Topper, who also ended up muting his mic for like 4 episodes. The ship is headed to Portmis. We'll be leaving soon. Fees are paid in advance. It's 60 per person. Well, we're going back to 2-part. I'm fucking kidding you. 240. Sign us up. Let's ride the Portmis. I wonder if we'll end up running into Sias Warren. Wouldn't that be wild? Thanks to you guys, and Steve Savages probably won't be showing up for a while. It's a shame we didn't have the current backup we do now when dealing with them the first fucking time. This counter's kinda high. So am I, bro. Let me see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Get some food. Will it ever become peaceful while I'm still alive? No, it won't. So start doing drugs now. Man, I am so excited about the whole recreational weed thing, and I cannot wait for it to finally kick in on December 7th. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty of people, wink wink, nudge nudge, raise middle finger, that didn't really obey certain laws. Sure, what do you got to say? Even though smoking weed is pretty harmless, to be honest with you. I just did. But to be fair, it was good advice. I could have used it earlier. She was pretty and looked like an angel. So, was the winged sister lady in this town somewhere? Cool. Ruins on Mount Medox, you say? I mean, Mount Medox by itself looked like a big-ass ruin. The rug, man, it makes the room. They pissed on my rug. They pissed on your rug, dude? I don't need the M. I don't think. No, we're fine. We're kind of self-contained. Or not self-sufficient. You're worried because Mary likes to eat sweets. Well, she's a child. I hate this name. But why, Whiskers? We're friends, don't you remember? It was a different reality, but we were good comrades. We had a whole operation. Orange Whiskers. It was a go. A two-piece swimsuit that barely covers the breasts and lower area. Wink wink nudge nudge raised many things. Yes. Wait a minute. Gonna min-max this bullshit, motherfucker. Yeah, I'll take the evade. Hey, Freckles. No, she's a little kitty. Possibly. Yeah, Freckles is she's a cute little kitty. She's a tortoiseshell, specifically. An American short-haired tortoiseshell. And honestly, kind of petite for a cat. But I tell you this, she's the smartest cat I've ever fucking known. Like, I know cats in general are, quote, dumb when compared to people. This seems like an unwise purchase, but I'm totally making it. How do I use it? Alright, so I have no music to make. Maybe I have to write it first. I don't know. What are we all gonna say? Maybe? Well, I know what area does in this town. Though it's been a very long time and I don't really remember. I mean, it's possible, dude. Someone said she met a winged person once, and it was in this town. Motherfucker. You, why are you here? Drinking since noon. It must be a great social position. Want me to tell you what happened to you? What happened while you were being carefree in a jaunt like this? Huh? Bryce, your father was killed. What? He ain't the kind of guy to get killed so easily. He was attacked by a Demon World assassin. I was framed for the crime and had to abandon Astral. Framed? Maybe the assassin transformed into somebody who looks like me and attacked. It didn't look like Arias put up any resistance at all. Father. Where are you going? Over I plan to go alone. Well, shit, Warren. You walk right by me like you don't even know me, you prick. Why are you standing in a place like this in a daze? I mean, yeah, you're a badass fighter, but as a woman in a bar, you should keep your senses up. Well, I'm sure she'll come to later. Anyways, let's get this show on the road. Taking it easy can be nice too. I feel like I did Joshua dirty though by giving him such a robotic, bland voice. Wow, these things didn't get any harder in my absence. Where was I going? Oh, the spaceship. Of course, I still gotta freaking get there. I just had this. What the heck happened there? You all saw that, right? Like the little wand thing popped up when I hovered over my compatriots. What the hell was that about? Okay. So Y hover over buddy equals guard option. Not that it does much good when people can throw swords and it cuts right through like a saw blade and continues on to the person behind you. There's not really much guarding involved at that point. It's more like a kill them before they kill you kind of thing. And goddamn spectacles again. Yeah, I'm getting to the 20-minute mark, but I'm gonna go a little over. Just so you can continue hearing this crazily annoying voice. Plus, the other videos were a little short. And I set the world on fire! And I miss everything. Why? Why did you cast that for? What were you aiming at? He just throws a... Can you imagine what that's like for someone that's just walking by in the woods? All of a sudden a giant ice circle comes out of fucking nowhere. What the... Why? Why would you do this? I am sorry, I had no idea you were there. Maybe he deserves that voice after all, I don't know. Bunny side! You know what? I remember that Fear had scouting. I'm gonna run from them. Maybe that'll increase or decrease our encounter rate. Because I don't want to continue fighting rabbits. I'm not getting anything out of it. Ah, hiccups. Aside from hiccups. Ah, Mount Metox, where it all began and we met crazy fucking aliens. Not sure who got the hit on that. Fear, don't kill Steel. That's not cool, bro. Yeah, this is where I met him. Those fucking aliens that changed my life forever. And so far for the worst. Although, our world was kind of being genocided, so I didn't have much of a choice. Get out of my way. Did you really have to use Earthquake? There was no one on the map, dude. And I randomly find more iron. Why do I feel like there's a secret somewhere? Oof. Do you ever have, like, just keen intuition and you feel like there's a secret around it and you randomly check and you find it? Call it gamer sense. Anyways, I wonder what we're gonna find at this spaceship. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna drink this water. The water here is really good. Ah, God, natural spring water. Pumped up from, like, the underground. Delicious. See ya, Mount Medox. I never did find that herb. Are you sure? Did I set her scouting to run away from enemies? Because we seem to be running into more of them. Alright. Just my imagination, I guess. Hold up. Is it okay just to be a reaction? I mean, come on guys, we could take 5. We don't have to rush everywhere constantly. Portmis, the castle town of the Moor Kingdom, is like a window for huge ships to reach, for each kingdom to come and go. I will be waiting here for you all to return. Well, I plan on just going out the other side of town, so keep waiting, Josh. Renixus? Millie? There's a lot of adventurers and mercenaries in this area, so go fuck yourself. My grandson enjoys killing things and went off to Civilant. His father was a mass murderer. That's not what she said. Honestly, though, would it surprise anyone if she did? You enjoy killing things, and it doesn't bode well for you. That's kind of crazy. This is a tasteful picture, don't you think? Yeah, it's not bad. Welcome! I see you haven't returned with... Yeah, I mean, he still has that statue, though, like right behind him. Did Science never fucking move that thing? I thought he stayed behind to deliver that statue. He expressly did that. Welcome! Buy shit, then get the fuck out. Well, he was. I do, actually. You told me last time. Then I have nothing to say. I mean, really? Nothing at all? Get out of my way. There's that treasure chest again. Hey, Fear. What's wrong? Oh, heretics. No, it's nothing. Is it about Sias? Cheer up. There's nothing we can do about him. At the time, I left it to my strong feeling. Hold on, let me try that again. At the time, I left it to my strong feelings at the bar to tell him about Arias' death. But when I think about it now, I was really insensitive. Fear. I should have known how much pride he had for his father more than anyone. Fear, it's not like we'll never see Sias again. If you're regretting it, you just need to be a little more gentle next time. He's not the kind of guy who would die easily, you know? Yeah. It's not that much, but I feel better. Thanks, Heretics. I'm helping out. So, do you have any good swords this time? Nope. Alright, fuck you. We will, area, next time. Because, well, we're getting pretty close to that 30-minute mark. I still don't want to go quite over it yet. And we've got a good 53 seconds before that happens. So, that's a bit long to say goodbye, Space Cowboy. But I just said it. Goodbye, Space Cowboy. Hey, bird!